Okay, so let's start. Now, say I have this sequence here. Oh my god. If I plus a number, is that a fixed number I can add to it? Can you help me draw on a paper? Come, let's check in. Are you able to draw on a paper? This is plus what? Madhya, the first one is plus what? Plus 4. Second one? Eh? Third one? Eh? Oh, all same. Now, can you bracket this and write down these two words? Common difference. So today, we are going to learn how to find number pattern if, stand up. Never bring notes, stand up, don't pretend. No need tell me one, just stand up. Then I know where you are. Can you write down number pattern? Can you write down a common difference on the paper? Alright, and then let's start. Now let's start by looking at this. Do you still remember the T1 equals to 5? Zhehan, what does T1 stands for? Term 1. So this is term 1 equals to 5. And then term 2 equals to 9. And then term 3 equals to 13, 17, and 21. Now, let's look at, I think you will block edges. Xinjie, can you shift to the last chair there so they don't block them? Now, let's study the pattern. Do you see that the pattern look, can you see Darren? Can you see the pattern look like that? Like 5, then plus 0 plus 4. 0 times 4. What is it about? So it's like telling you, this is 5, but is there any 4 here? Yes or no? No 4, right? There's no 4, right? This one, how many 4 are there? How many 4? How many 4? 1, right? How many 4 are there here? 2, right? Now let's do a link from this number to this number here. When this is 3, how many 4s do I have here? 2, right? Can follow? When this is 4, how many 4s here? 3, right? It seems like it is always what? 1 bigger or 1 smaller? 1 smaller. If this is 5, how many 4s here? 4. So if this is n, how many 4 here? n minus 1. Do you follow? So for example, maybe you want to write one example. If I have 10, can you make a prediction? It is how many 4s here? 9. Can you predict? Are you able to predict that? So number pattern is about prediction. Are you able to predict a pattern out? Huh, Jamie? Have you predicted? So if this is 10, I say that it is 5 plus 9 times of 4. What about n? Thank you. What about n? Is it still 5? Probably, right? So n must be still 5, but then plus what? N minus 1 because 1 smaller times 4. This 4 is the common difference. Can follow? Do you see the pattern? Then after that, what do I do then? I will do expansion. Expansion means 4 times n, I will get 4n. 4 times 1, I will get minus 4. After that, then I simplify. So all the number group together. 5 minus 4 is 1, 4n is that. And now we have learned how to find number pattern of common difference. Awkward silence. Let's try to see the next question and see whether we can apply this or not. Okay. Now let's see. So we say that very simple. If there's a common difference, so maybe you take out your highlighter, you highlight common difference D. That means just now in the Kahoot, all the pattern we play cannot apply here. Why? Do you still remember just now earlier on in the Kahoot? Mahathir, you are very good at it, right? Do you realize the pattern was plus 3 minus 2, plus 7 minus 8, plus 7 minus 8? Do you see that? Or plus 1 plus 3, plus 1 plus 3, plus 1 plus 3. Is there a common difference? Just now in the count, is there common difference? No, right? But for this to work, it must be common difference. That means what, Maru? If it's plus 2, it will be plus 2, 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 and so on. Okay? So if there's a common difference, we say that the pattern is based on this formula. Can you highlight? But then you have to understand what the symbol means. So T1 stands for what, Brian? T1 stands for term 1, and then D stands for the number, the common difference. And N remain as N. Do you follow? So maybe you want to write down, because I'm very scared you go and replace N with a number. So N remain as N. So N remain as an alphabet, don't change anything. Now let's try whether we can apply the formula. Let's try with the first one. So, Shiting, can you tell us what is the common, is there a common difference here? Is there a common difference here? You didn't answer the question. Is there a common difference here? No. So what is the difference of the first one? Plus 3. Second one? Third one? Everyone is plus 3. So you can conclude what? There is a common difference. Now only when you have common difference, you can then apply this. Okay, now let's continue. Jia Jun. So D is what? Don't know. D refers to the common difference. Jia Jun, what is D? Plus 3. D is plus 3. Madhya, what is term 1? Looking at this number sequence, which number is term number 1? 1. So this is 1. Abhishek, I want to apply the formula. Term N equals to this fella here. How do I write? Term N is T1, right? So replace the T1 with a number. What is T1? The rest of you, can you write down on your paper? Abhishek, what is term 1? Very dreamy, a lot of you very dreamy, like you pretend very well looking at me, like pay attention, but when I ask you, nothing going on. Term 1 is 1. I ask you, how do I replace this number with what? You stare at me. 1. So this is 1. What is the next symbol I write? Don't tell him. Plus D. Is there a number to replace D? 3. So 1 plus 3 bracket. Complete the sentence. Complete the sentence. Do you replace anything with N? No. So what do you write? N minus 1. Xingjie, what is the next step? Expand. How do I expand? 1, don't touch or touch. Don't touch. 3 times N to give you 3N. 3 times minus 1 to give you minus 3. So you write down term N equals to 1 plus 3N minus 3. How do you simplify? Jesse, how do you simplify? 1 plus 3N minus 3. Which two numbers can merge together? Press the calculator, what do you get? Minus 2. So can you write down your answer? This is 3N minus 2. Who is confused? Brian, stand up. Who is confused? Nobody. Confused. Confused as in what? How do I even get the first one? No, confused. How do I get the second one? Second one means you tell me one. 1 I copy down plus 3 times n is 3n. 3 times minus 3 is minus 3. Are you confused about the third one? Yes. How do I get the third one? The third one is I have 1, I have plus 3n, I have minus 3. So what numbers can combine together? We say only the like terms. Oops. Only the like terms can combine together. So 1 minus 3 can combine together, and 1 minus 3 on calculator will give you minus 2. Understand? Wow, good question. This question, do you know he's asking on behalf of many of you? I mark your non-graded assignment. So many of you take 1 plus 3. What is the problem? The problem comes from this robot word called do you see what is the problem if I take 1 plus 3? You never respect Bodmer's. Bodmer say who must do first? Left to right. Who must do first? Bracket, then division and multiply. Hello? Isaac, stop talking. Then ask her to shh. Now, this is plus, Darren. This is plus, but in between here is what? Times. So times must go first. Can follow? Okay. Now, continue. So, bigger question. Why? Who can answer me? Those of you standing up can answer me, sit down. Why do we want to find term n? Anyone? What is the benefit of finding term n? Anyone? Can give me example, you sit down. Namadia. No good. I don't know. This is a general term. Why do we want to find general term? Wait, anyone standing up? Yes, Sajun. Can you give me one example? What do you mean by easier to find the sequence? Can you give me one example? You want to find term what? Very good. So, Zhehang, is that your answer? Idris? Andres? Stand up. The reason why you want to find term n is because if you want to find term 50, Xiajun sit down. If you want to find term 50, Xiajun say term 50. Those standing up can tell me the correct answer, you can sit down. Raise out your hand. The rest, can you write this down on your paper? T50 equals to what? I know you know. Zhehang will say whether you are correct or wrong. Zhehang say you are wrong means you stand. Zhehang say you correct means you sit. Zhehang say wrongly, Zhehang stand. Hey, hurry up. Those standing up, don't sit down. The rest, can you write on your paper? T50 equals to what? Piang, all don't know. GG. Okay, who can tell me what to write next? Those standing up. 50 times 3 then? No. You already got Tn equals to 3n minus 2. T50 means n is equal to 50. Yes, Xinjie? Correct. But Xinjie, can you tell me how to get 148? 3 times what? 3 bracket 50 minus 2. Zhehang, is she correct? Yes, indeed. Wow, you what? Okay, understand now? Understand why you want to find term n? Because it helps you to find very big terms. 写到先解释的 Sure. Right, can you practice now and tell me the formula while I start the video?